There was a slavery engagement photo shoot that hit the web a few days ago, and it sparked a lot of outrage, and people had a lot to say about this couple. But there is a caption below the photo. Now, their identities were given, but they have set their profiles to private. So people have begun sending them messages, but as of late, when I checked, you can reach out to the young man. Okay, the caption reads, "Days passed, everything changed, and our love got stronger and stronger. He was no longer a slave, he was a part of the family." Part 2, pre-wedding session. Let's see the message the couple is trying to relate to us. We're going to crack the code. So days pass represents a calendar, and everything change represents her viewpoint because she's the author. Our love grew stronger and stronger. They got closer. And then it says he was no longer a slave. He was a part of the family, which means a changed mindset, and then he was accepted. So we have to look at this a little bit closer. So let's examine photo number 1. What we see here is a man holding, embracing, and kissing his woman on the forehead. The way she's leaning in says acceptance. We also notice the clothes that he's wearing. They are old-time clothes, and so are hers. It looks like this picture is dated, and slavery is in the caption, so we have to think that this man looks educated, he looks free. So is she dating a free man? Okay, now that we've determined this is a couple, and we all know that it's not a widely accepted couple and that it is an interracial relationship because everyone seems to cling to their culture. So it's still a relatively new idea. Let's move on to the next photo. Now, let's examine the second photo. We see a white woman gazing into the eyes of a black male slave. He's smiling back, but we know he's a slave because he's in chains. This scene looks like a wheat field. He's wearing what looks like slave clothing. So, what does this all mean? It means that they're hiding. They're hiding out of plain sight. They don't want anyone to see them, to know about their love or about their relationship, for fear of what their peers may think and how they would react and what the consequences would be, whether it be within their families or the general public. In the next scene, we see her removing chains from the man that she was just gazing into his eyes. Based off the photo shoot, it would appear that they've been hiding their love for a while, and now it's time to set him free, maybe for them to go public with their love. Now in the last scene, we see the man kissing her hand. His chains are loose and he is free. He's free from what, you may ask? His chains are loose, he's kissing her hand, and he's thanking her. earnestly, he's thanking her because he's free. What is he free to do? He's free now to make a decision to ask for her hand in marriage. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, why in the world would they use a slavery photo shoot to represent their engagement, a time of happiness, peace, and coming together in celebration? Well, in the times that we're living in, we still live in a torn country, torn apart, one race against the other, where interracial marriages is just not accepted. Therefore, she had to break it down for us. The things that she was going through in her mind, the warfare, what she was taught to believe. Versus meeting this man and getting to know him for herself and forming her own opinion of him. Therefore, they grew closer, and as the stereotypes fell off of her mind, she became unbondaged herself. And when she became unchained, he became unchained, because she held him at a particular spot or captive in her life where he couldn't go a step further. And once she let go, got over it, girl, get a grip, then she was able to live in her passion, to live in her truth and in her present reality. So, what have we learned in closing? Is don't prejudge, give others a chance, don't stereotype, and love with your heart. Mission accomplished. Decoded. Now that we've explained this couple's love in an intelligible way, make your own decisions based off your beliefs. Thank you so much for watching. This is Miss T with the T on interracial relationships. Please like, share, and subscribe.